Hello, everyone. How are you doing? This is Daryl Guberman, CEO of Guberman PMC LLC, quality consulting firm. We've been open for going on 13 years. Our background is aerospace, medical implants, medical materials, printing, and plastic distribution, where we dealt with every industry under the sun. We split our company in two, where we are assisting companies in the certification of ISO and their standards, all their standards, into medical GMPs. And also we do NADCAP, which is another pawned off special processes deal that I understand that Boeing assisted coming up with because they didn't want to send any more source inspectors. As you see in my videos, and you will find all the information down in the description, that it is very true that Boeing is giving these guys big performance bonuses. In fact, Dave Calhoun's base salary is $1.5 million for 2023. Overall, it's about $22,500,000 he gets. And he's basically like a bozo the clown. You ever see those clown punching bags? Boom, boom, boom. It goes, you hit them, they come back up. You hit them, they come back up. And he gets paid $22 million to become a basic punching bag. Okay, I think the only thing he knows about aerospace is when he was at GE Aerospace, he went down the line and he touched the cowling of an aircraft engine that may have gone on the 737 MAX. Who knows? Or one of the Boeing aircraft. So, let me continue. Funniest thing though is that all these CEOs and some of the board members sit on Caterpillar, you know, the heavy moving equipment, sit on that board. Why? Because there was a gentleman, a Dan Rowley, who sits on ANSI's board, director at large, making $777,000 on top of his salary that he got at Caterpillar. It sounds like something smelly is going on. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, this video today is about ANSI-ANAB Underwriter and Accreditation for Boeing was given all quality oversight in 2002 by Boeing. So listen to this. 2009, we're moving 7 years beyond what Boeing did. 2009, the FAA came in and gave Boeing authorization as if they were a regulatory agency like the FAA. So yeah, Boeing and the FAA equivalent in regulatory authority in 2009. I've showed you that. You'll find it all down below this video. In 2002, Boeing says, hey, I think they started this tradition in 2002, so that 7 years later they were smoking cigars and on the golf course, them and FAA, and they were saying, you know something, maybe we should do that. Maybe you should give us authorization to inspect the planes. I wouldn't put it past these people. So this is it, okay? This is the actual document, some of it, that it was the Boeing Bulletin 2002, July 1st, 2002. Registration and survey requirements, Boeing Quality Management Certification, which means Boeing sat on ANSI's board, okay, right over by their accreditation body, ANAB. Now, they basically mandate through their supplier portal that it's got to be ANSI, ANAB, or international equivalent, and you find out the international equivalent could be Iran and Pakistan. Yes, they do. Isn't that a disgusting display? And by the way, if you go into their supplier portal today, I took pictures of it. I have the updated one. But if you go into it today, now ANSI took over complete control over ANAB, or as it was called back then in 2018, ANSI-ASQ, National Accrediting Board, ANAB. Now it's ANSI-ANAB. But in 2018, before the transition, it was called ANSI-ASQ, National Accrediting Board. They still have ANSI-ASQ, National Accrediting Board. Now, this shows the integrity of the company. I could have waited maybe a delay till 2019, but here it is 7 years later, and Boeing has yet to transition over to ANSI-ANAB, National Accrediting Board, whatever, okay? That's a problem. That's how much they care about quality. They sit on Boeing's board. You have that can grant, suspend, and withdraw certification. You'll also have the situation that one of their employees sat on the International Aerospace Quality Group, which watches over accredited companies, and they have the OASIS database, which is online systems, whatever the hell that crap is, where you have companies like Boeing that could check to see if you're ANAB accredited under an AS9100, which is for aerospace certification. So here you go. They're all in bed together. The IAQG worked with ANAB in 2003, and in their procedure, it's called Heads Up 22. It says 4.2. If an AS9100 certified supplier refuses to be put on the OASIS database, take the certification away. 4.3, it states, and I quote, if an AS9100 certified supplier refuses to pay database fees for OASIS, take the cert away. Was that quality? Was that certification integrity like ANSI-ANAB talks about? No, it's certified shit. So I'm going to say this. This is it. Oversight. Boeing released Oversight to an ANSI-ANAB accredited supplier. So the supplier sent the paperwork in, manufactures the parts, sends it to Boeing, Boeing puts it on the plane, basically. That's basically what they wanted to do. They wanted to get rid of the source inspectors for cost-cutting initiatives and bonuses for the management. Not for the people as much, but for the CEO. Yes, it's absolutely disgusting. All the information you require for this video to substantiate what I'm saying is in the description. If you can't find something or you're interested in asking me questions, my telephone number is always open, 203-556-1493 or Daryl, TQRS, at yahoo.com. And for those companies who say that we take the road of least resistance, we have to do it, Daryl. Well, if you put your parts into a Boeing aircraft and it goes down, it says a lot about your organization. The road of least resistance. And you see with Boeing, they've been doing the road of least resistance since 2002. And now the FAA is getting panicky. They should, because Boeing and the FAA are regulatory equivalents. 203-556-1493 or Daryl, TQRS, at yahoo.com.